Well, this is volume 3 of from the archives. I'm not even sure I'm going to publish this one, but I used to write an opinion column back at Tulane. This is the school paper, the Hullabaloo. So there's a bunch of these in the archives because I wrote for them, and my girlfriend did, and my friend James did, who was also the editor, and kind of recruited me. So I was wondering why I kept this one. And here's the opinion page. I'm not on this. My girlfriend at the time was not on this. I knew Katie, and not any disrespect to her, but I would not save a paper for 22 years over one of her columns. So why did I keep this thing? Well, here we go. Students rally against apartheid, administration. All right. Let's see what this is about. Well, I know what it's about because you younger folks might not remember, but South Africa and the used to keep a thing called apartheid, where they keep the black people and the white people apart, and it's like Jim Crow on steroids. And even though the white people were only like 20% of the population or something like that, and so there was a thing where they called divestment, and it was like there was a big thing in all the schools to get the schools to divest themselves from investments in South Africa, which in Tulane's case is an absolute joke, because that's the whole thing of Tulane. That's why it has no endowment. It's not Harvard. It's not Yale sitting on billions of dollars of assets. It's nothing. They had, I think when this came out, it turned out they owned like 50,000 shares of Coca-Cola or some shit. And Coca-Cola was selling sugar water to people in South Africa or whatever. And so it became a whole, and this is the whole, to see how ridiculous it was. Donations as much $40,000 to the university, sponsored by the Shell. So when Shell sells oil to South Africa, and then they give a drip in the bucket to Tulane, that's a big deal. And one thing about I'm going to get into my rant here in a second, but this picture, that is not me. I don't think that's me. It looks exactly like me. That looks like the kind of tie I would wear at that time, but that's not me. Anyway, so so I used to, the opinion column I wrote, it was well researched, it was well written, it was funny, it was a libertarianish, conservative type of column. I'm proud of those columns, but I wouldn't share a lot of those opinions today, which is why I'm not posting this. But anyway, so in addition to the Hullabaloo, I'm trying to make this better on y'all. I'm keep moving around. There was an alternative paper by the lefties on campus, which I wrote something they didn't like, and so they literally put on their front page, and it was Joseph Lednick is a racist, or Joseph Lednick is a Nazi, and then put a big swastika. That was on the front page. And which, yeah, okay, whatever. So on top of the libel, they went, James was mutual friends with some of them, and then they told him this absolute fucking lie that I was stealing and destroying copies of this paper called the Avant, with an exclamation point for some reason, which was an abject lie. I'd never met any of these people. And if they had even taken the bother to meet me, they would know that how funny I would think that is. And that libel was. And then they would not even, the last thing in my mind would be to destroy copies of that. I wanted everyone to have a copy of that. because it was a ridiculous column too. In addition to the libel, and then the slander where they told James that I was running around and stealing the things. But anyway, here's the guy, Tim Wise, and I can't believe I remember this. This is why I kept the paper. The divestment companies were sold. Okay, good. All right, whatever. You know, like I said, Tulane had no endowment. It's ridiculous. But I know why I kept the paper now, and I Googled Mr. Wise, and he's made a whole career out of writing books and doing speeches about how he was born white, and white people have done a lot of shitty things, granted. And God bless him. They somehow made a career out of something he has no control over and had nothing to do with. I mean, I've got hair on my big toe. I haven't written books about it. You know, me and Frodo and Bilbo and I can, you know, talk about how it's kind of funny when you see someone with hairier feet at the beach or something. It's why? How do you make a whole career out of that? God bless him. I forgive the slander and the libel and the lies. Go and sin no more. Thank you.